Are
Are
we
we on?
live?
No,
Are we live?
that's what's starting now, mate.
Okay.
Tell us that we're live.
Oh, I see how it is.
Shh.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, no, it's my channel. Evening, everyone. Welcome. Sorry that we're late and changed the show. I don't know what happened with Chris. I hope he's okay. But yeah, new show. So we're just gonna chill for a little bit. You know, if anybody wants to join, let me know. I might have a couple spots or whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, how are you guys doing this evening?
I am just worried about my audio settings because I wasn't supposed to be on stream under your account tonight and it was fucking shit last week. Please, people, tell me my audio sounds okay.
Yeah, how was Robbie's audio?
It helped. It's absolutely flawless in StreamYards.
Yeah, well, that doesn't help. So, other than your audio, how was? Well, no, wait. I'll get back to you in a second. How are you, Dave?
Terrible.
Fuck you.
I got something very cool working on StreamYard Tidy.
Oh,
Probably
yes.
bore everyone to death if I tell you.
You're really gonna like talk? Okay. What? Tell us all about it.
It was so I can automate talking to the chat, so I can grab YouTube chat into StreamYards the way we use it.
Okay.
I've been nagging Dave to do this for like 2 months.
Well, just fucking do it yourself, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I programming's easy. No bother.
I don't know if you can see. I have R2D2 lights. They're broken though, so they're just for show. They'd be super cool if they actually worked. That's the extent of my Christmas decorating. Well, I mean, other than we did the tree and the outside's all decorated. Robbie, how was your weekend with your daughter?
Oh, I got the tree down out of the attic and I sent a picture of this to Dave. I said that she could take anything that she wanted from the attic because there's a lot of stuff up there from when I was 18 and yes, Dave, 18 and 19 and stuff, and old pictures. I showed you earlier about the one to Metallica and stuff, and there was a few loose ones lying about, and there's a sex sheep from a sex shop that we bought for my mate's 18th, and there's a picture of it, and that's what she decided to take home with her today because like, look, it's a sheep. So, yeah.
You have a sex sheep?
No. 20 years ago, we bought one for my mate's birthday. And there's a picture of it.
Okay, you bought the sex sheep. I'm assuming it's inflatable?
Yes.
For your mate's birthday. So why do you still have it?
No.
There's a photo.
There's a picture.
Oh, just a photo. Okay. Sorry.
It's just a photo of it.
It would have been far better if it had been inflated in the loft and she found that.
No. Definitely not.
When we were moving out of our apartment, when we moved out of Connecticut, Angel was 5, and thought a certain toy of mine was a lightsaber. So as we were packing the boxes, and my mother walks in the room and going, pew, 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 or not pew, whatever the fucking, you know what I mean. He was, yeah. Anyway, so that's worse than a picture of a sex sheep. How do you even know?
At least he had an idea of what he thought it could be without having to question it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
How do I make the lightsaber work?
How would you know? How do you distinguish just an inflatable sheep from a sex sheep?
I've never seen an inflatable sheep that's not a sex sheep.
Are there a lot of inflatable sheep? It looks like
It's a traditional 18th present for anyone, pretty much.
That's what she decided to take
They
down.
cost like £3 or £4, so you get it for your mate's 18th. I bought a dozen or so in my life.
Yeah, they're funny. You make them carry them about all night.
Yeah, they got to carry them inflated all night.
Yeah.
Can I not find? Okay. Anyway, so other than dying, what did you do this weekend, Dave?
Died. Was I on a stream?
What?
I was on a stream. Oh, it's on Brian's stream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Didn't we do that together? Look at check your Twitter, Dave. What else did we do? Did we do anything else? Fuck. I've been completely disjointed this week, so my memory's for shit. I barely recall that we did that yesterday, but it was fun. Congratulations to
Brian was so drunk by the end of the night. Brian jumped around a couple of streams, and Brian was very drunk by the end of the night. The last time I seen Brian, he was of Speed of Sound of Gravity's channel, and yeah, Brian was very drunk.
So, what was he drinking during his stream?
He may have started, but last time I seen him, he was very drunk.
Yeah, we had him in chat just before he went on Speed of Sound.
Yeah,
he was great fun.
It's usually pretty hilarious.
Yeah, well, imagine that, but really drunk. Like really drunk. He came on stream and me and Dave just went, "Whoa, have you been drinking?" I might be a little drunk.
A little drunk. I've never seen Dave drunk.
I've not been drunk since I've known you.
I think you said it's been close to 2 years or something, Dave, or more than that.
Drunk?
Yeah.
I've not been drunk in 15 years.
There you go.
Pourquoi?
I've been stoned in a couple of years.
I spent most of this week stoned, so yeah.
Yep. You see, someone that's 5,000 miles away from you can get you weed. Someone 150 miles from you can't get me out.
I know. It took her 2 weeks of failures, and it was like, give me 2 hours.
Yeah.
Will we give Quentin a link? Will we let Quentin in to tell the story?
Let's not throw some people under the bus. We live in an illegal state.
He's tapping.
It's just that he knows the story.
Heroic Power 34. Hi. Wants to know what we think about anime. I don't know very much about it. My son watches 1 or 2 shows. Robbie would know more about it, though.
My anime days was more in the 80s, Cowboy Bebop and things like that. But I am a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, and I am a big giant child when it comes to Dragon Ball Z.
No idea. Not.
I have. Yeah.
The story is this. Okay, so Wuhan, he is a friend that we made on Godless Engineers channel. He's one of the mods there, along with Cadence, who, if you're watching this at any point, both of you, we adore you. He has a channel of his own, or that he runs with, some people. They do a nerd trivia thing, and I went in, and they had 5 categories. And there were prizes. So you get a prize for every category, plus there's an overall prize. Well, the fucking overall prize was a Dragon Ball Z character. And knowing that, how Robbie feels about it, I was like, I fucking have to get that. But that means I have to get more questions right than everybody. And I was already down. I think there was 4 or 5 rounds, and I had missed the first round and wasn't doing that well. But I got super competitive with that shit. And I got 3 out of the 5 categories right. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then the overall prize. So I was quite chuffed with myself on that one. But yeah, I did that, and I don't think I made many friends that night because I was beating everybody. But it was a lot of fun. So if you guys get a chance, fuck me, I cannot remember the name of the channel. I'll try to link it in the description later, but they do a nerd trivia every couple weeks, and it's a lot of fun.
We will not hold it against her that she knows absolutely nothing about Dragon Ball Z except the fact that I like it and she hates it. And she won Goku Black. But
I never said I hated Dragon Ball Z. I've seen what, maybe a couple episodes plus the one,
the parody.
the dubbed thing that you like.
The Team 4-star,
alright.
Team 4-star parody. Takes Dragon Ball Z, makes it adult. Funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. But Heroic, do you have a favorite anime? Is there? I know my friend Vagrant Sam is super huge into a lot of Japanese culture, specifically a lot of their video games and some of their anime as well. So I learn, a little bit from him. But also, you guys don't know who Vagrant Sam is, check out his channel. He's woefully undersubbed, and he's just a great guy. So, yeah. Anyway, what are you guys? Do you guys have any traditions like coming up the week to Christmas or week and a half to Christmas or whatever?
I'm bah humbug.
Well, yeah, that's okay. Dave?
No, not this year. Normally we kick my dad out and the daughter comes home and we do stuff. But we're not able to kick my dad out because he doesn't want to go to my sister's for Christmas because of COVID, and the daughter's not coming home because of COVID. So,
oh, sorry. Are you gonna get to see your daughter at all?
Not now, no.
That sucks.
That's
It's hard for people, but it's also really appreciative that there are people actually sticking by these things and saying, I'm not going to put my family into any kind of danger because
Northern Ireland
we'll have a
decided
vaccine
to
by next Christmas, so we'll probably be vaccinated middle of the year.
Northern Ireland decided to relax the fucking circles and all that crack for Christmas so that everybody could spend time together with their family.
Hero Academia, he says, by the way, what does everyone think about My Hero Academia?
I haven't seen it yet. It is massively popular. It has the same animation staff as Dragon Ball Z, depending on what time of the year it is. No, the bot's not slow, Geo. I changed the bot's name to MathPig, or I changed the bot's name to Pigbot wears a fucking mask to trigger people. And I haven't. Yeah, it's not set up. It's not working. Hi, Chad.
Do I exist?
What was that one?
I exist.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
you exist. For anybody that doesn't know who Chad is, this is our Canadian friend Chad. I mean, we don't hold it against him that he's Canadian, but we're at least for myself, I'm extremely jealous because he lives in Canada, not America, and especially for that shit. Because it's
I was gonna say,
mine in a daily dose in my pillbox.
But that's cool. Chad, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself for everybody in the chat that doesn't know who you are, if there's anybody at all.
I just kind of showed up in the community one day. God, where to start? Physics degree, education degree, physics teacher, math teacher, chemistry teacher, programming teacher, sailed around the world twice on a tall ship. I like history, read a lot of news, and I got a lot of bad habits.
I was thinking about you earlier, Chad. I was watching a YouTube channel called Colonel's Corner. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's an ex-Marine that spends an awful lot of time in the forest. Does this is a quick way to build a tent. This is a quick way to build a fire. This is a lot of camping stuff. And, Colonel's Corner. I'll send you a link. I was thinking earlier watching this video, so I thought you would be interested.
Oh, that's very backwoods. I don't actually. Okay, this is the kind of person I am. Last time I was up in Cape Breton, the north part of my province, I noticed a big chunk of flint along the shore. So I decided to take a big chunk of it home and try my hand at doing some flint napping. And it's a lot more challenging than you'd think to actually try and get the proper technique down. I was just kind of banging at it with a piece of granite. Takes a lot of skill. Cut myself a lot. The things that
Something else everybody needs to know about Chad is he has fucking awesome hair. Also, you should follow him on Twitter because everything he says is either brilliant or hilarious, or
bring the hair down.
See, isn't that pretty? He's our Canadian Viking. That's what, you've been about on Twitter for I don't know how long I've known you on there, but I think I might have been involved in like forcing you to do some more YouTube shit or whatever, because I was kind of like playing with us,
I kind of jumped. Basically, when I met you guys was more or less when I started using Twitter, because I had a Twitter account way, but I kind of decided.
Chad, you should maybe go Icon. Save your bandwidth.
In 2020.
Yeah, you look like a zombie, man. You've frozen with your eyes rolled.
Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, do you want an icon? Because you're, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Clicky, because, yeah, sorry about that. But don't run away.
There.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, like,
Anyways,
the physics stuff.
Where'd I cut off?
Yep. I don't remember. Yeah. Retell it. It's fine. Go back. You, Chad. Go ahead. Continue your story.
Chad is junk shopping. He is junk shopping.
Which is, by the way, in the Urban Dictionary now, even though it wasn't Robbie and myself. We tried. We attempted it and didn't go through. But yeah, it is now a thing. It's absolutely a thing now. Heroic asks, what about this question? How come there are no new superhero supervillains that people like nowadays? How come there are no new comics of them? Instead, a new company has created them. I'm not huge in the superheroes, probably and this will be my theory as to why. It's just I feel like the market is so saturated with it now. It's they throw a shit ton of money into it. So we lost. Please come back, Chad, if you can. They're all very formulaic. They're the same shit, and it would be nice. I'd be more willing to watch it if they tried something new, and it just seems, That's how I feel.
I think more like hate.
Oink. Hello.
What was that, Dave?
Does that look very like hate?
We're gonna try this one more time.
It's better when you're in the house.
There we go.
What?
Chad's back.
Good. What?
You're good. No, you're good.
I'm just what I cut into. Seemed a lot of quiet.
No, because you jumped in just at the exact same time that Leah decided to go buck mad ape shit. So.
Buck mad ape shit. Nice.
It's an English term for going crazy and making an awful lot of noise.
What do you expect Princess Leia to do when you surround it with dark side shit?
Sorry, it's your channel. I can't remember the command that fucking tells. It's like, shh, Leah, we're streaming. Is it
I thought when you announced to a dog that you were streaming, it wanted to go out.
Quentin.
Yeah, I tell my dogs I'm streaming and it just looks at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Sorry, when MathPig had sent the link, I was eating General Tso's chicken that I had made from scratch. So.
Does he not object?
No. Huh.
Every time she unmutes.
Quentin, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much, Chad, for coming in.
No problem.
Have we lost
I
Chad?
like
I'm still
you people.
here. Freak.
Quentin,
Who was that?
I think Chad's in his shed with a hamster wheel running to get his internet going. I don't know. It's really bad tonight. He's clearly junk shopping.
Am I coming in okay?
No, nobody can hear you at all, Quentin. We're just
No,
ignoring.
nothing. You need to turn yourself up.
Ah, fuck me in the ass.
Or
The
not.
fact that we're
You're
responding to you.
16. You shouldn't
How
be
about
saying
now?
things
Hello.
like
Quentin, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
that. What the?
Hey,
You're 16. You shouldn't be saying things like that.
Why do people think I'm? Why do people think I'm so young? Fuck.
Were you
Dave
serious?
thinks I'm a midget.
Well, that's definitely.
He's a midget. He's a fucking giant.
He's tiny.
Would that?
What does
Would,
that mean?
You're a hobbit.
no.
hello, Chad. You're very quiet. Hold on. I'll see if I can turn you up.
I know. I'm working on it.
It's okay.
Your iPhone is gorgeous.
Giving her all she's got. I'm giving her all she's got.
I have you up at 190% of volume as well.
And well, if I'm looking down, everybody, I'm looking at my phone. I don't have multiple screens like these douchebags. So. I apologize. I normally get Dave to do my chat shit. So.
Oh, do you?
Here. So.
We lost Chad again.
Damn it.
How tall are you?
He's
Me?
No, not you. You're tiny. Manda,
I'm 5'7".
you're 5'7". So Quentin must be like an inch above you.
I'd say
I'm
Quentin's
taller
like,
than that.
Quentin's like 6 foot something. Quentin's huge.
Yeah, he's got the really.
I'm also fat.
No, you're just wide. Big
Pretty
shoulders.
sure that's the same thing.
No. Now I'm trying to save myself because I'm a dick. I mean, you've got wide shoulders, man.
Dude, I'm built like a linebacker. It's
I was
okay.
just
I know
about to
this.
fucking say that. I was
You
gonna.
know, I don't know where you get off talking, Dave, because your head is about roughly 65% of your body.
Oh, dude, that's exactly what you said the last time we hung out. Was that he had a mass. Sorry,
I said that motherfucker's got a huge head.
Do-
And he does.
This is
Do,
true.
do you want to see a? Do you want to see a fat MathPig?
I mean, that sounds kind of kinky.
You're just about to Photoshop your head onto a pig.
See, I don't think I want to see a fat math pig because for all I know, that's slang for your penis. I'm good on that one.
Oh, Chad says his phone can't handle the bandwidth. Oh, I'm sorry. It was
Which one are you?
next time.
Which one? Which one do you think I am?
Really?
I know which one you are, but I find it much more fun to make you say.
I am the one in the homemade hole in the shirt T-shirt.
He fucking cut those holes into the shirt.
Head banging.
No, he didn't. No, I know what that I know exactly what that looks like. That looks like somebody that was too close to a small explosion and got pelted with a load of hot thingy stuff, and then tried to make an excuse that it was something he did intentionally.
No, I
By the way,
actually
if
did
I-
do that intentionally, man. It was June. I sat up all night. Yeah, no, I actually did cut holes.
Did your mother hit you?
No.
I mean, not a lot. No.
If I'm talking a bit slower than usual, it's because I have partaken in the devil's electrical lettuce. So, you know.
Allegedly, okay. Yeah.
So there you go.
I visited. Yeah,
That's chubby MathPig.
I visited. I visited the hospital yesterday, and my doctor told me that I needed to take it easy. So what better way to than smoke a fat fucking tobacco product?
Do you mind us asking what you were doing at the hospital?
I had a panic attack.
Oh.
And that was because you weren't smoking enough.
I was thinking
No, it was
because
because the one thing that I have to remember my mom by is my mom's pipe, and I picked it up and I thought that there was a huge crack in it, and it was just the way that the light was reflecting off of it. And when I thought it was a crack, it sent me into like a huge panic mode, and yeah, it ended up happening. That was fun.
Did you know it was a panic attack, or did you think something worse was wrong?
Well, I didn't really know what was going on, and my stepdad thought I was having a heart attack. So, you know,
Yeah,
a little bit of both.
My ex actually had a heart attack when we were undergrads, and he's not, he was a skinny guy. There was no, reason for it in his family he wasn't a drug user. He smoked, but at 19 to have a heart attack, that was scary.
So apparently I'm supposed to tell a story. I heard something about me telling a story in the video when I was eating my General Tso.
What story is that?
I don't know. All I heard was, "Do you want Quentin to tell the story?" So I was just like, "Well, what story am I telling?"
Okay, so you're asking two stoners and the guy with the worst memory on YouTube to remember what story we wanted you to tell.
I mean, yeah.
That's funny. What about you?
How's-
Do you any traditions leading up like a couple weeks or so before Christmas?
Yeah. I've made a tradition whenever I got kicked out by my adopted parents that I either get together or I call my friends. We all, sync up and watch Nightmare Before Christmas, and then just smoke a lot of pot. That's pretty much.
Angel and I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas at Halloween. Actually, maybe no.
you can get away with it on both days. It's not like Die Hard that it's actually a Christmas movie.
What the?
I mean, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Say about that.
I have a question about that now. Oddly enough, is it meant to be that it's not a Christmas movie in the UK?
It is a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie
Did it
everywhere.
Apparently our equivalent is the Wizard of Oz.
Wait, didn't the original Die Hard come out before Christmas Eve, like the day right before?
No, it came out in June. That's when you release action movies.
Are you
I
saying
didn't
that
know.
because that's
Cool.
a statistic, or are you saying that because you actually know it was released in
I'm
June?
saying that because I actually know.
But it became a Christmas movie.
Holy fuck! Are you guys trying to piss me off?
See, I
Me
don't
a
know
little
why-
bit. I
don't
brought
know
it
why
up. I don't
people
think
call-
the other people understand how annoying it is. But yeah, I did bring it up.
I don't know why people think Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Leo, why is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Alright, shut the fuck up!
Leo, echoing. Mute the stream, Leo.
Why don't you introduce yourself to those that don't know who you are?
Who, me?
No, the people on the screen that have been here. Of course you.
Well, because apparently I'm echoing, and I'm trying to figure out how.
Somebody has the stream in the background, and you just joined.
I think that's probably my TV, not the stream.
Yeah, so.
Because my YouTube is muted, and my mic arm is not going to be able to pick up sound from my headphones.
There you go. Stop now. No,
Yeah, that's because I turned my TV down.
No, it's still going.
still going.
I don't know what to tell you.
Everybody
Okay.
take turns muting.
Yeah, my YouTube is muted.
Welcome, Leo.
Let me try something. I might know what it is.
Honey, I don't hear an echo, so
Dave?
I
No.
hear that it's faint
Yeah,
Is it still there?
a little bit.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
Now I don't hear it.
Robbie, you need to fix the pig bot because it says some fucker pooped all the balls and the pigs caught us. So just
Dave, speaking of English and the fact that Manda brought that up, Manda and Dave, would you please discuss the spelling of Cadence's Curiosities for my thumbnail, which is happening tomorrow, please? Because Dave says that the apostrophe is in the wrong place. Manda says Dave is wrong. Dave says Manda is wrong.
why I don't understand why you think it's her name is Cadence, and
Yeah.
then there's not multiple cadences. There's just one.
I didn't have an issue with the apostrophe.
What?
I didn't have an issue with the apostrophe.
What did you have an issue with?
So the word was spelt wrong.
What was spelled wrong? Curiosities?
Yeah.
No. See, you don't even know what you're talking about, Robbie.
Right. Okay. Dave, how would you spell Curiosities?
I don't remember. It's 1:45 in the morning.
There's still...
COUR.
I just put it in the private chat.
Yeah,
If it's not
Leo's
spelled
got
that
it.
way, you're spelling
Just to
it
say, Leo.
Yeah, I'm dyslexic.
If I can just let Leo know, the screen sharing, I'm just doing this rough and ready, so anything you post on the private chat will actually be posted to the actual stream, just to let you know.
Cool.
So Leo, go ahead and just tell us really quickly who you are, so if anyone in the chat who doesn't know has met you.
I'm Leo Filius. I run a channel called Leo Filius, where I show that a lot of people don't know how to communicate science very well or don't understand it. And either tomorrow or Tuesday, I haven't figured out when I want to do it. I'm thinking probably tomorrow, but I don't know. It depends on what happens. I'm going to be doing a live streamed response to Braxton Hunter's 10 Questions for Atheists. This Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, me and the wonderful Speed of Sound of Gravity that you should be subscribed to so that you're not a lame-o, are going to be debating against Praise I Am That I Am and Gavin Herleman, the Stapler Boy, on Standing for Truth's channel on the subject, Is Consciousness Physical?
Guess who I'm having on my show tomorrow?
Not me.
Who?
JunkShop.
Cool.
Ooh.
Oh, awesome.
Wait, who's JunkShop? I don't know that person.
JunkShop Library.
What?
One of my favorite peoples of all time.
I was kidding.
Leo, you also forgot that you're my part-time love affair. Forgot
I
to
don't know.
announce
There might be some stuff that's cutting into that now. So
Oh,
Yeah, fair
wait,
enough. Yeah.
Now, as in there's something new?
well, no, it's just that I'm currently chasing two people who are fervently refusing to have a moderated discussion with me on subjects they think they know about, and they literally don't know anything.
What does that have to
Well,
do
see, that's why it's a part-time.
with Quentin, though?
Well, that's what I'm saying is that there's two other people that are involved, so I won't be able to spend much time with him.
That's why it's a
Might have to,
part-time.
yeah, but might have to drop the hours a little more, unfortunately.
Okay, so
mean-
how about you, Leo? Is there any traditions that you do on the couple of weeks or so leading up to Christmas?
No,
No.
not me personally, no.
No.
I'm an atheist. If it weren't for family, I probably wouldn't celebrate Christmas.
Yeah. My wee girl asked me today when we were putting the tree up, she was like, "Where's the star? No angel, Daddy?" And I was like, "No, that's religion, honey. Daddy doesn't do that."
Ooh.
Oh, wait, I remember the story that you guys wanted me to tell on the stream.
Yes.
Tricky.
There you go. Where's that echo?
Jeez, Quentin.
God.
So, the story was how MathPig got Manda perfectly legal tobacco products from Ireland. And so one day, like this past week, I was smoking perfectly legal tobacco products out of my perfectly legal tobacco thingy. And MathPig sends me a message. He's like, "Hey, do you know where I can get some perfectly legal tobacco products for Manda?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got you." And so You know, the redhead, and unusually the redhead causes chaos, but the fortunate thing was the redhead caused some non-chaos this week. And then I met Amanda, and she met my two gay best friends that are getting married sometime in the future.
Do you know this though, Quentin? Do you know your Amanda's first?
Yes, the first person that I've met in person that I know from online. It was very lovely, and we took a picture to commemorate it. For people that
Wearing a mask.
I suffer really badly from chronic pain, which is why it was just a rough week. I had a procedure the week before, so the help from Quentin's greatly appreciated. It wasn't like I made him drive 2 hours out of his way to.
You did it? Okay. I'm gonna strangle the both of you if you guys keep saying you made me do something that I didn't want to do. But people don't understand. I have nothing to do with my life as of right now until this job actually hires me. So literally, a drive that is 48 minutes away from me is better than what I do on a daily basis, which is smoke perfectly legal tobacco products and stream stupid shit on the internet. I mean, yeah, so...
He did say it was more
fun for me.
He did tell me that... He did tell me that it was more fun than driving to White Castle.
What's a White Castle?
No, what I said was I've made longer trips to White Castle. I
think that's worse. I think that's actually.
To be fair, doesn't White Castle feed you?
Okay, yeah. Amanda actually fed me. So
fair enough.
Small, so.
Did you take them to White Castle?
But no, because unfortunately, fucking all we have in Georgia is this nasty ass shit called crystals.
Oh, crystals is awful. I saw this guy today. Like,
isn't that a drug?
That's crystal meth, Dave.
They have it's the same thing as it's pretty much the same as White Castle.
No. I will rage.
Burgers ever.
No. I will rage if people say that crystals and White Castles are the same thing. First order of business, White Castle came first. Second order of business, White Castle is better than crystals. Now, I will say this, White Castle is still shit. Just like Chester's chicken is still shit.
Okay.
But
shut the fuck up. I'm not going to go on a rant about White Castle and Crystal.
Hey, look, that's my religion, okay? Don't judge me. I'm
what I want to know,
the king of White Castle.
I'm curious to know when somebody's craving just a nice good burger, they go, you know what? A White Castle burger would sound good.
Okay,
what?
Leo, what you don't understand, listen, what you don't understand is when it's 5 o'clock in the fucking morning, you are higher than shit, and there's 2 places
Been
open
there numerous times.
that are either A, constant diarrhea from Taco Bell, or B, slightly less diarrhea from White Castle.
Okay.
Go to the McDonald's.
Shut the fuck
McDonald's
up.
doesn't open.
Shush. The host is speaking. The host is speaking.
I was trying
highbrow chat.
What was that, Dave?
This is meant to be a highbrow chat.
Yes, from A to Xenu.
We talk normal stuff on MathPig's channel, absolute shit on Quinton's channel, and highbrow stuff here. They are the rules.
Right.
Yes.
So, Manda, A to Xenu. A to Xenu. What did you think of A to Xenu? Give us a synopsis of A to Xenu. Is it about the actual religion? Is it about the actual belief system? Or what is it about?
He goes through, pretty much everything about the religion. It's very in depth. But what I really loved about it as well, like he talks about, the different tenets as well as Hubbard himself, L. Ron Hubbard, who was, started Scientology. But what I really appreciated about it was that he was able to weave in his own personal experience you know, for it. So, and he literally just texted me, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." But we've been going an hour, so we can just do it another time. It's fine. But my real quick story about Crystal was that I saw this guy in one of those huge southern, trucks with those obnoxiously big tires that are unnecessary, sitting alone in the parking lot of a Crystal today, just shoving that shit in his face. And all I could think was, how is there anything sadder in the world than that? Like anything. It just wasn't. So.
Hey, Amanda, do you want to know what we call those kind of trucks?
What?
They're called TPDTs, tiny pecker detectors.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious when a dude thinks, knows his dick is small. and
Oh, you guys talking about mall crawlers? Dudes with jacked up F-350s that have never seen a lick of fucking mud?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tiny pecker
Yeah.
detectors.
Oh, we just call them mall crawlers.
Huh.
What did Hubbard think of cripples?
What was that?
What did Hubbard think of cripples?
I don't know if he is very into portraying this, like I'm super strong and whatever, even though he was clearly not a healthy dude himself. I mean, if you've even just seen him, so I'm sure he wasn't a fan. And Willie is saying I'm really
I know
quiet,
for some
so-
reason I can't change your audio or Dave's audio. I can change everybody else's except you and Dave.
Yeah, if it's still really bad, let me know. I'll move my mic if it sounds any better.
No, it's Dave's fault. It's because of his. Yeah, it's all Dave's fault.
I mean, yeah.
How is it my fault?
Because whenever you joined it, all it
How
was
is
the
it
script.
not?
You're the only people that's not joined in the script.
So my what I was getting around to with everybody's question is, I guess I'm the only one with you. We don't.
You didn't ask me.
Yes, I did.
And I made a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, honey.
No, I actually
This is
haven't.
how it feels like on Critical Questions when she attacks me.
Yeah. The only tradition I have coming up to Christmas is put the winter tires in the car. That's about it.
You put winter tires on your car?
Yes.
That's really weird.
Why?
Boring.
No one here does that.
Well, yous are all dicks. I drive a lot of back roads and I like to drive fast.
You don't.
Makes me want to
uh,
take the
no
back
tires in
road.
your car, Dave?
Pardon, Manda?
I asked Dave that you don't put like snow tires on your car.
No.
See, because Dave lives in an actual country where they put fucking salt and clear the roads. Over here, they don't give a fuck. Like.
No.
What they
did
do
you
over
say?
here, Dave, is they put a fucking bunker at the top of the hill and fill it full of salt and go, if you wanted to fucking do the roads, there you go. Knock yourself out.
Leo, what did you say? You got cut off.
MathPig mentioned something about taking back roads, and I just quoted a song. Makes me want to take a back road. Of course, I'm probably the only one in here that's ever listened to country music in their life. They don't have country music in the United Kingdom. though.
You do know
We don't have country music in the United Kingdom. Have you
No,
not
no,
heard
you
of
guys.
Irish country music is massive over here. Go and
You guys
fucking
don't have.
go and look up.
You guys don't have country music.
You're going ahead. Sorry.
You guys do not have country music. I don't know what you would call it, but it's not country music.
Have you heard?
Maybe
of
like folk. You guys might call it folk music.
No, this is specifically an Irish version of American country music, where it has
So
become.
they're talking about like pickup trucks and shooting guns, and my dog died, and it makes me really sad.
Oh
and I'm
man,
kicking
line
his boot.
dancing was fucking massive over here in like fucking 2008. All the old housewives and stuff with nothing better to do were going and doing line dancing. Country music is huge in Ireland, like really
What's the
big in Ireland.
difference? What's the difference between country music and bluegrass?
Bluegrass is
Okay, I got
actually
this one.
Like
Country
punk.
music.
no.
Wait, country music in bluegrass. The only difference is bluegrass is about Jesus.
Why can't I
and
kick Dave
then
from the
country
stream?
music.
I can't kick Dave from the stream. This is shit. He's blocked.
I think it's more of a regional thing. Like country western music would come more out of like Texas and places that are in the West. Whereas like country bluegrass, I think would come more from Appalachia or something like that.
It's hilarious over
Both,
here. There's
both
like
of them
one or
make
two
me want to
people.
put a bullet in my fucking head.
There's one or two people over here that are massive, right? Because they're actual fucking country music western stars. Do you know why? Because they spent like a week in Nashville during the summer or something. It's fucking hilarious.
So, the story I was trying to tell.
You were telling a story?
So we have some traditions that are mostly actually on Christmas, but this year we started a new one. We usually watch a few of the Star Wars before Christmas for some reason, but I mean we're always watching Star Wars. But this year we decided to do the 12 Days of Christmas with each Star Wars movie. Which will start tomorrow because you start the 14th for the 12 days.
Shit.
What?
No, I haven't set that up yet. That's all.
So, and for those of you who are not figuring out the math, we're also including Rogue One, Solo, and the Clone Wars movie, the 2005 version, not the 2003 version. So we're gonna.
When do the 12 days start?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So we're going to start with episode 1. We're watching it in time chronological order, and Angel and I will be streaming tomorrow about it. We're just gonna have a fun chat. We have a lot to say about episode 1. So anybody who's interested, it'll probably be around the same time tomorrow, around 8. It depends. I have another stream I'm supposed to do.
How do you feel about doing it in chronological order? Obviously, it's your decision, it's your choice and stuff. Or was it yours or Angel's, or it's rather than watching them in release, watching them in.
No, it was Angel's. It was Angel's idea, but I prefer it just for, the sake of it being chronological.
What was his reasoning behind it? I'm very interested in his reasoning behind it.
Because it should go with the time, and so that we're, even though the other, the original.
Wasn't there a film before episode 1 then?
What?
Wasn't there a film before episode 1?
Yeah, Rogue.
4, 5, and 6.
No.
No,
I don't know shit about Star Wars.
No, Rogue was not before. It starts with episode 1.
Rogue was before 4.
Sorry,
Or
yes.
during 4,
It's in the middle.
5.
It's in the middle. Yeah, you're throwing me off with this chronological order, sort of.
No, I do the same thing because every time we watch The Mandalorian, I keep saying, "Oh, well, wouldn't this be between X and Y time?" And he's like, "What the fuck? Figure out the timeline, Mom." I never.
There's only one.
So, Rogue One is basically during 4, whenever the plans get shot out, before, they get the plans and the Death Star and blah, 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 blah. So it's during 4, before 5. That's Rogue One.
Yeah. So.
The only reason why I know that was because I got really high and read a fucking Reddit page.
The only Star Wars movie I've ever watched from the beginning to the end was Solo, and that's because Emilia Clarke was in it. I'm just gonna be honest.
That's okay.
So I didn't really see or remember much of the storyline because she was just amazingly gorgeous in that movie.
It should be. I don't know if you've ever actually heard or seen interactions between my son and myself, but it's always a good time, So,
How exactly did you end up so wet on Saturday?
I think that was your Christmas gift, Dave.
Ah.
What is okay? What? What about the Christmas gift?
No, you see, you're getting obsessed with the Christmas gift. Sorry, what happened that you got water all over you?
I never said you got water all over.
No, that's why I
said
correct.
you got very wet.
Yes.
Yes, I got very wet. I know. I accidentally dumped a huge cup of ice water on me in the middle of the stream, but that might have been my fault. I don't know. But anyway, it's Star Wars or not, it's a fun time with me and my son. He's 16 and he's a mouthy fucker, He's me, but a teenage boy.
So me when I was his age.
Yeah, or now. No, it could be
So
now.
the one Christmas tradition that I can remember that I absolutely fucking hated whenever I was a kid was I remember like my parents would wake me up at like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, 2 days before Christmas. It was just like, hey, so guess what you're gonna do all day? And I'm like, what? And they're like, you're gonna make cookies. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I want to go back to sleep.
Sorry, Amanda, you were saying?
Yeah, I'm asking Quentin if, like, first of all, I just want to say to Leo that wasn't a slight on you. He just doesn't, he you know, speaks and acts a little bit more like someone in their early to mid 20s than you know, the younger children. Just so you know, I wasn't like that wasn't.
No, I didn't take offense to what you said at all. I was
Okay.
I was kind of drawing that conclusion. That's what I figured you meant.
Yeah. So it should be lots of fun. But go ahead, Quentin. Did we lose Quentin?
Oops. No, I'm here. I just remember having to be woken up at 4 o'clock 2 days before Christmas, and they're just like, hey, guess what you have to do all day? Make fucking cookies with a senile old woman.
That's what I was going to ask.
Hated it.
Who waits till Christmas Day to make the cookies, though?
People who act super fucking fake and act like they enjoy hanging out with their family when, in all honesty, they hate every single person there.
So Christmas.
Pretty much. That's why, like, I don't, like, if I have a family, like, legitly, what I'm gonna do for Christmas is just like, hey, you guys just want to chill and have fun, and that's about it. And that's what I do on Christmas now, is I smoke and I chill.
You know, whatever works for you is fine. Heroic Power asks what I think about Dream, Sapnap, George, and Technoblade. Technoblade is the only one I can picture in my head right now.
Wait. Can I ask a question?
No, you cannot.
What the hell are they? I have absolutely no clue what any of those things are.
Neither do I.
They're Minecraft vectors. So
no.
Minecraft? Oh, I play RuneScape. Not. Well, I should say played.
Well, Angel started playing it like, God, probably
A long
6
time
years ago, and he's really good at it. He will sit and for 6 hours straight, work on a house or something. Like, he puts a ridiculous amount of time and effort into it.
Have you given him a lot of Lego instead?
Oh, we've got tons of that shit too, but you can't kill shit with Legos. So.
Do you need more Lego?
Okay, that makes sense. No, we are big Minecraft fans. I'm not good at it at all. I'm not really good at video games, but I try, and it's definitely something that we like doing together. Another thing, that we love to. It's a bonding experience, I guess, in a sense. But even though I'm not great with video games, it's awesome to sit and play with him because when your teenager is occupying himself with something and also looking ahead and not at you, he's more likely to open up. So I use it as kind of a cheat to get stuff out of him sometimes. I don't know if that makes me a bad mom, but
hey,
does it
so
work?
Amanda, your son plays Fortnite, right?
Sometimes we kind of hate it now. We liked it a lot better. Like we started playing around season 2 before they started adding all the bullshit and whatnot. We're not, and now that they put the Mandalorian into it, as well as Red versus Blue and fucking The Walking Dead, it's gross. So gross.
Well, there's this game called Valorant. It's basically I don't know if he's ever played Overwatch, but it's like if Overwatch and fucking Fortnite had a baby, I've been playing the shit out of it for the last 24 hours. It's a lot of fun, and I recommend it.
Okay, will do. I did get him Cyberpunk for Christmas, and I'm looking. Well, pretty sure he already knows that he's getting it. But we're both looking forward to that. One of my closest friends has been kind of obsessed with it, so and that's all he's been doing for a few days. It happens. But what are your favorite video games, guys?
RuneScape.
That's
My favorite video games would be like a toss-up between Minecraft, Undertale, and Valorant.
The last one I spent any time in was Maple Story.
Maple Story. What is that about?
It's a MMORPG.
MMORPG.
Scrolling. What?
An MMORPG, yeah.
MMORPG, massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
Yes, I know what it is. I was just having a joke.
It's 2C size. It's one of the first ones, to be quite honest. It's out of what?
What?
It's a Korean grind fest, apparently.
Okay.
But I haven't played that in 10 years. So.
So you haven't played video games for 10 years.
I didn't play that much
The
then.
main reason why I like Minecraft is because I'm autistic, and it gives my brain something to do.
Well, anything can give your brain something to do, but Robbie, what about you?
I don't really play computer games that much. Probably if someone had to ask me and I had to put it on a spot, I would go with StarCraft. I absolutely love StarCraft. It was one of the games that after my mother and father broke up, once a week we would go to my granny's and we would all bring our computers back in the day and we would set them up and we would LAN in the kitchen and we would play StarCraft, and I played a lot of StarCraft.
That name sounds vaguely familiar,
Yeah, it
but
does.
nothing immediately comes to mind.
I can't recall what game. I'm assuming it's something with space.
Command and Conquer. Same sort of
Same
idea
way.
as Command and Conquer, but more sci-fi and aliens, Zerg, Protoss, humans.
We used to. One of the first video games that I actually got into was Doom. I had a neighbor that was a programmer that had a really great computer for the mid '90s, and one of my best friends was a neighbor as well. So we would go over after school and just play for fucking ever. And I was actually pretty decent at it. So, but I don't love the new one only because I don't know. It just
Too much
You can't
heavy metal.
recreate the nostalgia. And I'm wrong. That's not the last game I played. The last game I played was DCUO.
Was what?
DCUO.
What is that?
How are you guys not counting Among Us?
Say again?
How are you not counting Among Us?
That's
Among Us it's a casual game. It's not a game that. It's not a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave loves Among Us.
I fucking love
Like,
Assassin's
I can
Creed.
tolerate Among Us.
Assassin's
for
Creed.
now.
Yeah, sorry. Played Assassin's Creed more recently than StarCraft. I really, really liked Ezio de la Torre of Valencia. That entire 3-game series was fantastic. Really enjoyed that.
The last game I played that wasn't playing with someone else was probably one of the Batman games.
How do you not like? How have you not played any of the porn games? I don't know.
When I was younger, I played a lot of games. But I finished the point is, I played I played Doom, I played Doom 2, I played Quake, I played Unreal 20. I was done with those games. First-person shooters mean nothing to me. I was very, very good at them, and
Oh, yeah.
it's just nothing. Well, no, the point is, I played them a lot.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
but for somebody who's for hackers and things like that, who's using the mouse and the keyboard together as a system, it works. They're generally quite good. I'll give you that.
So the point is that I never went back to them again after Unreal Tournament.
Damn.
I think. I mean, that's not to say I haven't occasionally jumped into a game like we did with Robbie, that weird first-person shooter.
Crunker.io. Man, I've even got a thumbnail made. I was going to play this the other night with Quentin. Like Crunker.io. Seriously, we should. It's a lot of fun. Fucking put the gravity up to 150%. Set everybody on machine guns. It's Counter-Strike, but as if it was like 70s graphics.
But the point is, I was lying on my side, managing to keep up with you mostly.
Even Manda got a couple of kills in.
I hadn't played a first-person shooter in 20 years.
Yeah, even Manda got a couple of kills in. It's really simple.
That fucking bullshit. I hate you guys for that shit.
You kept dying. Not our fault that you just kept exploding.
No, I'm really, as much as I try, there are a few games that I can do okay. Like, I'm not bad at Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know, for some reason. But most of the time, I'm just shit at video games. I don't care. I play it for fun. Yeah.
Well, I still want my fucking revenge on MathPig for fucking what he did to me in Among Us.
I do that to everybody. We explained this. I do it to someone, then Dave tries to do it to me, and then I try and convince someone else. Then there's a draw. Then there's a skill to playing Among Us. Except if you're me and Dave as the imposters. Then you just kill everybody before they even get the first vote in.
Oh. Speaking of other holiday traditions and cookies, what do anybody else, other than the fake cookie baking that Quentin does, do you guys bake cookies at all for Christmas?
I don't,
but my mom and my grandmother just spent the last 2 days baking probably individually close to 300 or 400 goods.
Wow. Do they share with people, like neighbors?
Yeah, I think there's going to be, I don't know exactly where it's all going, but it's definitely going to be shared. If not, there's going to be a lot of heart attacks in the coming months.
COVID cookies.
Actually, like, we make these things, I was talking to Robbie about this earlier, called Dutch letters. They're like this fucking big. They're pretty complicated to make. They take a long time.
Send a picture of it to Dave and tell me that he doesn't go the same route as that I went.
Oh, yeah, okay, well. So they take a long time to bake, and we bake a bunch of other cookies too. We used to, oh my god, when I was younger, we used to bake like at least, I think it was like 8 different cookies. Now it's only like 3. But we do seal them in, the vacuum seal bags and freeze some of them, Leo. So, if they're not going to eat all 300 cookies,
who doesn't eat all the cookies? All the cookies go like that.
Yeah. We also make snowballs, which are these little buttery almond cookies that are covered in snow or sugar, and then peanut butter blossoms, which are Angel's favorite, and he will literally eat like a dozen of them in one sitting, which are the little peanut butter ones with the Hershey's Kisses in it. My job.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those are.
Oh, they're so good. If you want, I will. Oh, you have plenty of cookies.
We also have plenty of those. So.
Okay. I was gonna say I'll send you some. But
you could send me some.
I'm probably gonna need you to come up here before Christmas anyway, so I'll give you some then.
Okay.
Well, I have 2 older brothers, so we would all help with the cookie baking. And since I was the youngest, my job was just to sit there and unwrap all the fucking Hershey Kisses. Like, that was my job. And then they started, like, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years ago, they started selling bags of unwrapped Hershey's Kisses. I was like, what the fuck were these when I was little? So, but yeah, that was the, I do. So, is your favorite the peanut butter blossom, Leo?
Particular to roughly Christmas time, I'd say probably, yeah.
Well, yeah, I meant Christmas cookie.
Yeah, then definitely, yeah.
Okay, how about you, Quentin? What's your favorite Christmas cookie?
They're called holiday hideaways. So the one of the only people from my adopted family that I actually enjoyed spending time with was my adopted dad's mom. who I actually do call Grandma, and about 2 weeks before Christmas, or about a couple of weeks before anyway, she would call me over and she's like, "Hey, do you want to help me make holiday hideaways?" And what they are is they are a cookie with a cherry in the middle, and then you dip them in either chocolate or white chocolate, and then drizzle either chocolate or white chocolate on top of it. It's really fucking good. And there's an adult version of a holiday hideaway that I like to make whenever I have the money and ingredients to do so.
Which is?
So.
You just add liquor to it?
No, I add weed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Dave, what about you? What's your favorite Christmas cookie?
No idea.
Yeah,
No
define
idea.
cookie to a UK person before I answer this question.
You don't really know what cookies are?
Well, we have cookies, and they are a different thing than biscuits.
I fucking hate that. Cookies, by the way, invented by the Dutch and means small cake. So, okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. You need to go, Dave. Just if you have, tell us what you're doing this week.
Oh, hopefully I'll do a quiz on Tuesday evening.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't anything. I don't know. I'm struggling with that.
I'm sure Dave will be seen on the after party tomorrow.
And don't forget, I told you that I told you I would do your show if you needed me to.
I do need you to on Tuesday, so I haven't come back.
No, I mean, anyway. Of course, I will be there. Absolutely.
Okay.
So, thank you for coming and saving me like this. I really appreciate it. It's why you're my best friend, and I love you.
No worries. I wish
Feel better, huh?
you should really do your show at a sane time of the day.
Well, you should really live in a sane part of the world. What can I say?
We can actually say that now.
Your part of the world is not sane yet.
Well, yeah, actually, that's very true. Very true.
But we
Watch
can
him on
kind
Twitter
of
today.
say that now.
He is now literally going full on. Yeah, you're screwed.
Now, literally, no.
Yeah.
He's been for a while. Wait, what do you mean by what did he do today that was worse?
Oh, he's just screaming left, right, and centre that the acts of the governors and the officials was cowardice and it's all fraud, and he's won the election outright, and someone has to do something.
They're talking about him hiring a special counsel to investigate the Biden fraud.
It's all right. There'll be a special counsel hopefully established after the 20th.
He has a special counsel already. His name is Barr, and even Barr told him to fuck off. So, but yeah, I think it's hilarious that his 3 Supreme Court puppies all said no to him. No,
I have a reasoning why they did that, and I don't think it's because that they are for the Constitution. It's just that they knew that they can't make a reasonable case for overturning the results of the election. Had it been another Bush versus Gore scenario, they would have, or even not quite as close as that, but significantly closer than what it is, because it's just not close. Let's be honest. I definitely think they would have. I mean, Brett Kavanaugh definitely would have. Coney Island definitely would have.
No, but the issue is,
Amanda, didn't I tell you this when he fucking got the last Supreme Court woman in? I absolutely told you this, and you said that you were afraid because if it goes to the Supreme Court and it's all this, that, and the other, that they would change. And I says, no, they've got what they need. They don't care, and they'll not have any sort of evidence to make a case. They've already got what they wanted.
This is Trump's cowardice. If he'd have taken a case to the Supreme Court as the candidate, the Supreme Court would have heard it. He didn't. He got the states to take it. And the Supreme Court can't take it. The states have got no say over what other states do. The Supreme Court can't take it. It's not a matter of whether or not there was a valid case. It's just they can't take it.
Yeah. No, you're probably right.
States' rights. Which
I know. You're. It's
Dave, are you from Texas?
What?
Are you from Texas?
I
think
find
that
it hilarious that Texas is the one that's got this court case that literally goes in the face of states' rights.
Yeah, it's that's what I was just about to say. The people who most decide that most champions states' rights is now A, getting their asses kicked by states' rights, and B, trying to subvert it.
Yeah. Right, I'm going. I could go
Right,
on.
Yes,
thank
yes,
you
yes.
so much, Dave.
Hi,
No worries. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye
Peace
now.
out.
It's really just gross, the fact that he's literally coming out and saying, I want to, get rid of all the votes. And just, what did you say? He told Kemp, the governor of my lovely state, that he needed to just get rid of all of the votes and also re-elect new electorates or electors, whatever you. Thank you. And then, but pick the right ones, the ones that will just pick him. So, it's despotism. He clearly wants to be a dictator, and his, we're super patriotic Americans, fucking psycho ass cult agree with him and do not see at all that this is not democracy. It's the opposite of democracy.
I don't think that conservative voters have ever cared about democracy.
Yeah,
don't. We're talking about people who owned a whole ethnicity of other people as slaves and fought tooth and nail, literally went to war with their own country to keep doing it. And then once they didn't do that, they just said, well, we'll segregate them from the rest of these people have never liked democracy.
No, Leo, the Civil War was not a fought over slavery. It was states' rights. Have not listened to any Confederate tell you this?
I love that argument. States' rights to do what is usually my next question. But I'll also point out that 9 of the 11 letters of secession that got sent to the White House explicitly outlined preservation of the institution of slavery. Well, there's 9 of them explicitly stated. 2 of them kind of beat around that bush, but they still state it. But the 9 explicitly stated preservation of the institution of slavery as cause for the war. And then after that, they segregated them from society and then fought tooth and nail to end that. And they didn't want women to have rights. A woman couldn't actually open up a bank account in her own name in the United States until across the whole United States until 1975.
Yeah. It's they are the keep things, the whole Make America Great thing is pretty much just keep things, as antiquated as possible. The fact that it's all, and this was something that I've really struggled with, is I have a hard time understanding hate in this way, and whether it be racism in this case or homophobia or anything like that. I spoke to a lot of people about this during the election. I just kept saying, I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. And I can't remember who it was. Somebody explained it to me the other day, finally, is the fact that you have these white people that have always had privilege, and they see minorities or women or whatever it is, they're gaining their rights, becoming anywhere near equal footing as white people, even though we know that's bullshit. They see that as them losing their power. It's not, they're losing, their fucking privilege. So that's why they, have hate like that. That's why they fight.
That breeds the, essentially white nationalism. The best way to summarize it is a phrase. I don't know where I got it. I don't know who it comes from, but it's, when you are accustomed to privilege, equality feels like oppression.
Ooh, that's very good. Yes, and it's true, and it's really fucking gross. And what happened in DC last night, for those that don't know, they had their whole fucking we support Trump, throw out the votes fucking rally in DC, and 4 people got stabbed over this bullshit. It's just what?
This is what Trump wants. He wants his supporters to do this.
Yeah, and I don't get, like, I wrote a tweet about it today. The fact that he is sitting there completely protected because he's the president, watching people literally die over this lie. He knows it's a lie. He knows he didn't win, but he's making money off of it. He's keeping himself, his ego
Relevant.
as high as possible. So, did you hear about his plan for inauguration day, Leo?
No, I didn't actually. I know he's not planning on going or something like
No,
that.
of course, he definitely will not go. He is holding his own rally in Florida. Because what happens is every outgoing president is allowed Air Force One last time on their way out of the White House. What they do is the president comes in, the president-elect comes with his wife and shows the old president off onto Marine One, which then takes them over to Air Force One, and they get to go wherever they want to go. I, of course, think that he's like not going to give the plane back, because isn't this a new Air Force One that he bought? It made such a big deal about all this money he bought spent on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And there's going to be a whole thing like, well, Trump's not letting Air Force One go back. But the thing is, at that point, the military is just going to step in and be like, start fucking shooting motherfuckers if they're getting in the way.
Yeah, and obviously he can't really keep it, but I'm pretty sure he'll try.
Yeah, he's just gonna pull. Yeah, he's gonna pull the bullshit as long as he can fucking get away with doing it. Be as salty as he can for as long as he can in every way that he possibly can.
I think that he's going to announce his, a run for presidency in 2024. And those that aren't from America, usually if someone runs for president, it's about a year and a half, maybe 2 years before the actual election that they'll start campaigning and that kind of stuff. But his coming in and doing it even 2 years before that, with 4 years of campaigning ahead of him, he is going to make a fuck ton of money, and that's the only reason he's doing this.
Yeah, because he's so far in debt, he's just like, I'm gonna keep milking these idiots for every cent I can get off of him.
He has something like $420,000 in loans, and then there's the possibility of another
million, actually.
Or million. Sorry. Yeah, shit. This audit that he's been going through for a fucking decade, which I don't understand how they haven't figured out yet. If he loses that, that's another 100 million on top of it, plus smatterings here and there. The best estimates are that he owes over $1 billion. And yeah.
This is why I think he decided to do the whole run for president thing in the first place. It's because he knew financially he was about to get fucked, and he figured, if I could be president, let me get in, change as many laws as I can, try to absorb as much money as I can, and try to, stave off whatever's going to happen to me if I can't find a way to actually bar it from happening at all.
Yeah, he has made a fuck ton of money with his properties and shit since he's been president. Especially, there has been a ton of, people from other countries that have come and been like, yes, I'm coming to visit America, so I'm going to go to your resort or your hotel, and that gains favor. And this is why we have the Emoluments Clause. But he didn't care about that, so yeah. But
he's divested from his businesses. Well, not fully. He didn't really do that, so no.
No, he did not.
Not to mention the nepotism, putting his family into high-ranking positions.
Fucking Jared. Like, I almost understand, like, Ivanka and even Don, just because they're actually related to him. I think it's gross and should never have been done. But I can see someone like him, that's what he's used to. That's what his father did for him. But fucking Jared, he gave everything to Jared. He expected Jared to solve fucking everything. The opioid crisis, shit in the Middle East. Like, I don't know. I don't know what that was about.
I remember a video, and this was like from 2017 or 2018 or something like that. There was a bunch of world leaders standing. Angela Merkel was one of them. Oh, Cameron, Was he still the prime minister at the time? Was he there? I want to say yes, but I don't think so because he ended up resigning after the Brexit vote, didn't he?
Yes.
Was it after?
Yes,
Robbie
yes.
would be best to ask.
No.
about that.
Cameron was like, we'll leave it open to everybody, and they left it open, and then he went, oh, fuck, and then ran.
Okay. So yeah, maybe it was him, but I don't think Theresa May was in the picture. Anyway, it was a bunch of world leaders, like heads of state, and they're talking about like super complex issues, and Ivanka is standing there acting like she knows what she's talking about, and then she makes a statement that just is like substanceless as it relates to the discussion, and one of them pretty much, like, obviously they did it respectfully, but they did it so respectfully that it was just a massive own and just pretty much showed her up, and it's just like, why is this fucking dumb blonde even standing here?
Oh my god. Yeah, and you know, it was like that time that she ended up in I think it was India when Trump went over and everybody was like, why the fuck are we paying for this bitch's fucking vacation? This is stupid. Like, which is true, you know. She
And then all the scandals.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say all the scandals that members of his cabinet have been involved in. Stephen Mnuchin and the however many hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of dollars he spent on a honeymoon. David Price, who used to be the Secretary of HHS, and all the bullshit that he was involved in. And then the people that left his administration or got fired. I mean, this was just insane. But he's draining the swamp.
Oh yeah. She, you know, she speaks well because she's very highly educated, but there's no substance behind it. If you actually listen to her or, you know, consider anything that she does, she is not smart. I'm sorry. Everybody
She's educated but not learned, because I make a difference between those two words.
Yes, exactly. And so, you know, it's just, it's gross. The whole thing is gross. And they fucking have such a fucking shit show about Hunter Biden. And I don't even, you know, it's just hilarious. Like, I love it when his own followers, like, I've seen a lot of people interview, like, people on the street that are MAGA supporters or whatever, and they'll start talking about.
Jordan Kleppers are the funniest I've ever.
That was one of the ones I've thought of. When they'll ask about, like, what do you think about, you know, the whole Hunter thing? Oh, you know, there's no way that it should be okay for somebody in power like that to have their kid, you know, like, do you not see?
Yeah, but what about Donald Trump's kids? What about Ivanka and all of them? And then they're just like, well, I mean, you know, that's kind of different. Well, how is that different? Like, he's just... I am almost crying laughing every time I watch those. And I desperately don't want to say this because I don't want it to be true. But it is true. And I'm not saying it to attack anybody. I'm saying it because it's true. It reveals one of two possibilities. These people are either just that fucking stupid, or these people are just so desperate for the world they want that they'll just blindly accept that they're living in it.
Yeah. No, it's not. You're not wrong. Yeah, it's just there's no reflection whatsoever. They do not see themselves or anything that they do or say. It's just it's hack the other side. So, yeah. So, I guess we should probably get to wrapping up, but Robbie is, you know, it is Ireland. But I'll go around really quick and say whatever everybody's doing. Let's start with you, Quentin. Quentin, you there? No? Okay. Leo, I know you got some big stuff coming up.
Yeah. I'm laughing because
I know it's
What's up?
No. I was laughing as well, probably for the same reason. Go on ahead, Leo.
Yeah, Orgate just showed up and we're closing out. Sorry, buddy. He's a good guy. I like having him in open rooms. He's good to listen to. So yeah, I put the link to my channel in the side chat. I don't know if it will actually link because I didn't do HTTPS www. But people can copy paste that.
No, it will.
So subscribe if you want the lion's den to grow, because the larger it gets, the more creationists we can devour, and not just creationists, but just anybody who needs to be devoured. Anti-vaxxers, climate change contrarians, evolution deniers, well, I suppose creationists, What was the other one I was thinking of? Pretty much all conspiracists and people who don't understand science.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
anti-science.
either tomorrow or Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a live streamed response to Hunter Braxton's 10 questions for atheists. Just because I do like a lot of Hunter Braxton's content, I think he's one of the better apologists that you can find on YouTube. I still disagree with a lot of what he says, but he's one of the better ones. And then this Saturday, me and Speed of Sound of Gravity, who you should also be subscribed to, will be debating Praise I Am That I Am and Gavin Herleman on Is Consciousness Physical on Standing for Truth's channel. And that is going to be oh my God, because I don't want to like ramble on too much, but Praise told me he's gonna,
a shit show?
yeah, Praise told me last night, because we were having a discussion about quantum mechanics, and I asked him every major question in the book, and he couldn't answer a single one. I asked him about Brockett notation. I asked him about to define what a wave function is. I asked him about Schrodinger's equation. I asked him what a vector space was. All this stuff, and he couldn't answer any of it. He literally told me the wave function.
Schrodinger's?
No, he told me the wave function is an equation.
Okay.
It's a function, not an equation. Anyway, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Because to be able to do it on a platform where he can't get his little stapler boy butt buddy Gavin to mute me every time I make a point or press him to answer a question, it's gonna be great. But I am probably going to be doing some more responses to other videos. There is a video from Inspiring Philosophy Michael Jones that I would like to respond to. That I haven't actually watched it yet, but I want to respond to it because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a hot mess. Because I do like Inspiring Philosophy. I really think he's probably one of the best theistic apologists on YouTube, mainly because he makes his own arguments instead of just rehashing literally thousands-year-old arguments that have been wrong for just as long. But he is not very good at quantum mechanics, like most theists who use that term. They think it's magic, and the one thing they don't understand about quantum mechanics is it's not magic. It's just math.
Yeah, just math.
Thank you, Leo. We're all looking forward to that. And I will go back and put your links in the description after this.
Yeah, just my YouTube and Twitter is all. I don't really have any other links than those.
Well, those are the links that I put in. Unless you have like a book or something, but which I did put Chris's book. Seriously, it's a really good book and really well done. And we will get to doing the stream about it probably after next week or something. But Robbie, go ahead. What do you got going on?
Caden's Curiosities will be tomorrow, regardless of how it is spelt. There will be an after party that's probably more interesting than the first part. All going well. I have Parallax Nick on one confirmation. I want to confirm again closer to the time, but that would be the 20th. Leo, as I mentioned the last time we were talking, check out his channel. Lots of astrophysics and stuff. If he's up for an after party, definitely someone that you would enjoy talking to. Definitely something on that. And all going well. Everybody fucking sub to my channel. New Year's Eve, I will be having a 1,000 fucking subscriber special. If you all pull the finger out of your arse, all 73 people that I need, and fucking sub to me. New Year's Eve party.
Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah, smash that subscribe button.
I'm on a
Make
lot.
a sock.
So
yeah.
If you like me, I'm there sometimes. So.
Right? Yeah, even if 35 of you that have already subscribed to me make socks, I don't care. I just want to get to the fucking 1,000 for the end of the year. 2 years doing this shit. Come on, I do a lot. I'm not a bad cunt.
Yeah, Ox, if you could throw Robbie's link in, that would be great. Thank you. And for myself, tomorrow will be, like I said, I'm doing a climate change stream on atheist pastors, although I don't know what time it is. But then in the evening, I will be doing the episode 1 stream with Angel. Friday, I have at 2:30 Eastern time. I have Creaky Blinder on. It has to be early because that should be good.
Not early. It's a normal time for us people in the UK.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's why, because he lives in the UK. And then Sunday was our next Secular Sunday Service episode.
Because I like those.
What was that, Leo?
And I was just about to ask when your next one was, because I like watching those.
It's John and I, Dark Matter, my co-hosts, will be doing the war on Christmas and the Christian victim mentality. So,
That'll be a fun one.
yeah, this will be really fun. I think this one will be probably the most light of the secular Sunday services that we've done, and it should be a lot of fun. So that'll be, 8 my living critically time next Sunday. And that's all I can think of for now. But I'm sorry, everybody, that there was, a scheduling mishap. Chris is a really good friend of mine, and he just missed the date. That's all. So we'll make up for it. But I really appreciate everybody that came and hung out, and I really appreciate you guys. What was that,
Can I
Quinn?
plug one thing?
Go ahead.
Can I plug something real quick? I'm writing a book called How to Stay Afloat Without a Paddle. It is going to be a autobiography, and
You're not
I have
Beyonce.
gotten
How many
four-
autobiographies are you going to bring out? You're only 21.
so I started writing this thing about 4 years ago, and then I got depressed and I started getting fat again. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna write it. But my therapist thought it'd be a good idea just to get some negative shit off of my head and put it onto a paper. My D&D campaign will be finished up and will be starting probably the day after my birthday, which is January 7th. And then tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for all our normal people, JunkShop Library will be on the show. And then Friday, Ginger Reviews Episode 2 is going to happen. We're going to be reviewing the new Star Trek cartoon. So, yeah.
I do have one question for Mama Atheist.
Yes.
Would you be willing to have a discussion? Do you know who Marty Cameo is?
Sounds familiar.
Yes, Chud.
She frequents Rage's stream a lot. I don't know if she's been in.
And Richards.
Okay, yeah.
If you have her on Facebook, it's Martha Cameo. I wanted to know if you and her would be willing to have a discussion with me, talking all things Game of Thrones, as well as talking a little bit about the new House of the Dragon series that I'm predicting is kind of probably going to be a little shit.
Oh, you're probably right. And
I saw they casted Matt Smith, and I was just like, no, we're not keeping with the Targaryens or Valyrians are supposed to be super beautiful when you put him in there, because not to mention he's a fucking Tory anyway. So
absolutely, and you know that Game of Thrones is my favorite. So yes, hit me up about that. Totally, and if you can, see, I know you're jealous of my map because it's better than yours.
Mine's only about the real world. Who the fuck cares about that? At least right now.
Real world.
Burning to the ground.
But yeah, absolutely. Message me about it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody for coming again. Thank you to everybody for supporting me like you do. It's been a rough few months for me, and having you guys around supporting me, caring at all, has really kept me afloat. So thank you, everybody. Really, everybody. Thank you. And I guess with that, we'll say good night. And don't forget, think critically. Night, everyone.
Night.